Yes, maybe he is for him. Some people come. So we can Bruna can briefly present yourself. And hello, YouTube. How are you guys?
Hello, I'm Bruna. I live in Brasilia. I'm married. So I'm here in TNT to improve my English, my Spanish, and now my French too. And I think the challenge, it's a good opportunity to develop something in your life. I think the life is more interesting when you have a challenge. That's it.
Good morning, Flavio. Can you present yourself, please? You're muted. Your microphone is muted.
Okay, can you hear me? Yeah, my name is Flavio. I'm married. I'm working at a chicken company. Today is my day off. Yes, it is.
There you go. Good to see you here. And you, Rosalia?
Hello, I'm Rosalia. I'm 55. I'm living in Joinville, Santa Catarina. I'm here in TNT to improve my English, my skills to talk, improve my vocabulary, because all the time I am using the same vocabulary because I used to say some words, I don't know. Then now I'm facing the challenge to start a new language, to French too. It's I didn't have time to put more time to study these languages, but I need to put more. Then now I will start in the next week to study a little bit more, because I've never studied nothing about the French. Then I will start the begin. Then yeah, it will be a challenge for me, a new challenge. Yeah,
I am forever beginner in French. I just know to say my name. How's my name? What's my name and this kind of thing. Je m'appelle. I like to do the duck face when I speak French. Je suis brésilien. That kind of thing. That's it. That's all. And I know some songs as well, but yeah, just listening and repeating, not actually I know the meaning, but not like actually talking English in French. So Flavio, Rosalia, and Bruna, we are gonna talk about challenge, as you guys already presented. So I will ask Flavio, how important, you have here in the chat all the questions, how important is it to face challenge in life for you? It's important, it's not, and how is it?
What? Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, the question number one, if you see in the chat, how important is it to face challenge in life?
Let me see.
At times, I think it's impossible to see the question, because you put before he arrived here.
I shared again after. Can you see the chat file or not?
No, I didn't
Only
see.
Again. Now.
Eu não sei como que eu faço para ver as perguntas no...
You are in cell phone.
Okay, you'll be in an icon like red. Você vai ver uma coisinha vermelhinha escrito chat. Só clicar. But Rosalia, can you answer? And until Flavio get
Okay. I think for me it's so important to have to face a new challenge because it puts yourself to have more motivation to achieve some goals. You see new skills that you have, then you forget these skills. I think it's so important to have every day new chance to face this challenge. Yeah.
Great. Bruna, what about you?
Well, I totally agree with Rosalia. I think the challenge turned the life more interesting. So it's the moment you grow. I think it's very important in my life. I love face challenge, but I think it's necessary to be the challenge is to be achievable, because it's impossible. You don't want and you give up.
Yeah, you said something very important, like when you have a challenge that is not impossible because but unlikely to get it, to reach, you instead of being motivated, you'll be, I don't know, unmotivated. I don't know if that's the right word for that, but something you can see the end, you can see the result, or like long-term or short-term results. You have like English in like 3 months after you start, you can see, you know, something that you didn't know at the beginning, and then after 6 months you know more things, and you can see like small, sometimes big results during the process. So like I think it's important, like not just building something just that you can just achieve in like never or in like very long term. It's important getting results as you go, you know. Flavio, did you get the chat?
Okay. I think it's very important because it can improve your communication, and it's to improve your life because it's challenge face. It's actually, you can see your level skill too, because it depends on context the conversation, because when you start speaking English face to face, it's more very difficult because you feel stuck in a moment. In my case, sometimes I forget some words and some sentences. Sometimes it's very difficult. So in my case, it's how can I say, it's been I forgot the word, but yes, I think challenge facing, it's my complicated for me, because that, yes, I have this problem. I forget the word. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's normal. We forget in Portuguese. Yes, it's fine.
Yes.
I forget all the time. Like, oh, how to say this? I don't know in English, I don't know in Spanish, I don't know in Portuguese, just a blank.
Yes, because it's been a while. And it's been a while. I took the lesson, this lesson in live. You know. Yes, I almost 2 months. I done conversation. Anyone? Yes.
Practice.
Yes.
To do every day, pretty much.
Yes.
It's interesting. There's a guy in my work. He speaks so low. He mumbles actually. And the other day he was giving me instructions to do something. He said a lot of things, but I get, don't do it. And I said, okay, don't do it something. And he
Yes.
said and he said a lot of things in the corner. I said, don't do it something in the corner. Okay, I'm getting it. Because sometimes it's not the English itself, it's the way he talks. And then he said, somebody else is doing this way, so you do that way. I said, okay, don't do something in the corner. And somebody's doing something this way and you do the other way. I didn't get
Yes.
it, what he was saying. And I, oh my God, what I do now? I do something the other way, or I don't do in the corner. And I thought, oh my God, I don't know any English. I forget. And I asked my colleague, the guy, he said this, but I couldn't get it much. She said, oh, such a relief, because I don't understand anything he says to you, because he mumbles. So it's not me, not this time. It's him. And she explained what I should do. Anyway, it's sometimes not you, sometimes the other person. We have to accept, like, we're not gonna understand every single person, because the way they speak, or every single accent and this kind of things, and it's fine. But I was panicking because I shouldn't do something in the corner, but I should do something else, and I didn't know what it is. Anyway, and we're like paralyzed. Have you faced any major challenge in your life? And how was it? Bruna?
Well, I consider that yes, because in this moment it's very hard in my life. It's not about the disease, but it's a challenge for me. In the moment that I did my college, I do the same time physical education, the physiotherapy, and the same time I study English and Spanish. I don't have time in my day. I don't know what happened in my mind, but I decided to marry in the same moment. So I needed to take care my house, my husband. God thanks I don't have a son in this moment, but I course the physical education in the north, the city, and physiotherapy in the south, the city. So it's necessary to take on bus, take on bus, because I have only car in my house, and I don't have money to pay the gas. So it's hard, but I survive. I think it's more important. And nowadays,
And you work between this?
no, it's impossible
Okay.
to work. Only study. In the morning, I study in the university, first university, after the other, and the night I study the language. And in a special Friday, every Friday, I clean my house. So at finish midnight. So because I want my weekend free for my husband and for me. It's a big challenge, but I love this moment. I love it.
Wow. What an energy. So yeah, it will pay off. It will pay off, I hope.
Yeah.
Rosalia, what about you?
Oh my gosh. I don't remember so much challenge that I had passed, but I think the major biggest challenge that I had passed for was when I need to move on for the city, because in this time my children was a kid, then I need to left them another person to take care of them. Then it was so difficult. My son get a little sick in this moment because he doesn't use it to se acostumava, I don't know, in this new city, because he was so all the time with your grandpa, grandmother, grandfather, then it's difficult for him. He was in this time 3 years old, and my daughter 5 years old. Then I needed to left with another person. It was a time that sometimes I regret a little bit about that, but it's okay. I needed to work to start my business. Then I need to face this challenge in this time. Then it's okay. It was a time.
Yeah, when it involves the little ones, it's more challenging, because not just you taking and making decisions for yourself, and like you affect other lives. And,
I was new in this city, in this neighborhood. Then I need to put the person that I didn't knew in this time, then to take care with them. It was difficult. Only for another person to say, this person is okay, you can left them with her, but it's not okay. 1 month ago, I need to fire her because it was
not okay.
Yeah, it's not okay.
Yeah. I don't know how is it, but yeah. I think I can think about it. And for you, Flav, have you faced any major challenge in your life?
Yeah, I think for me, my big challenge was when I went to work in another city. You know, I have to left my family, my wife, my children. So I work in another city. I stay for 50 days. I came back to at home and it 15th day. So for me, it's very difficult because I left my family, you know, and sometimes and every 50 days don't have it came back to at home. It's very difficult for me, you know. I left it. I leave. I leave the job because that it's very difficult, you know, because my son it's feeling my miss me, you know, and so yes, it's very difficult, you know. I worked there for 2 years. It's very difficult. I stay very so far my family. Yes, it's pretty difficult for me. Yes.
It's complicated when it involves families, more complicated.
Yes, because sometimes I came back each 50 days, sometimes 1 month. You know, it's very complicated. Yes, it is.
Yeah. I was thinking about major challenges in my life, but there's so many. But I think I would talk about the recent ones like 2-3 years. I think it was the first job interview in English in England. It was
Wow, nice.
It was really challenging, because it was like the first thing I say always any interview, I say, sorry, I'm nervous. Because I don't say no, not because normally I'm not nervous because the interview itself. It's more about do an interview in English, you know. So TNT really helped me so far.
Okay.
Yeah, really helped me. But when you're there in the room, you and the interviewer, and you have to put yourself in a good place, sell your skills, like why we should hire you. I was panicking, always panicking. And here normally they do an interview by phone and then another interview face to face. And so far I had all this, and then you go to induction and assessments, this kind of thing. So it's like many steps, and always like I know I don't get, I'm not get the job. I won't go get the job, but I get at the end. But I always say sorry, apologize. I apologize because I'm nervous. But anyway, it's a big challenge. The first one was like, I don't want this anymore. It was by phone, the first one. Like, no, I don't want this anymore. I don't want this anymore. I was almost crying, but I need the money and I have to work. At the same time, the needing of money is stronger. So you put yourself in place, you put yourself together, and you do it. But it's a big challenge. Always, always, always. The last one was the easiest one because I have been doing three interviews. I've been doing three interviews in the same week. I have done actually at the same week, and was like in the third one I was like, okay, I have to say the same thing that I have said before. So, but still, I was nervous, I was panicking, and that's always a big challenge for me. But it is what it is. In Portuguese is hard. Interviews always hard, but in English it's hardest. I don't know. Anyway, so I skipped the number 3 because it's quite the same number 2, and go to the number 4. Do you think that facing even most difficult challenges in life, like fighting cancer, can have a positive outcome? Rosalia, what do you think?
Yeah, oh, yeah, I think so. I really believe that because when you have some disease, I'm a lucky person. I never need to face this challenge because I have a good health. But my family too, I have a big family. And only my father, it was 29 years ago, has the disease. But another, it's a little bit a good. Then I think when you face a big challenge like a cancer, I think is only when you can overcome this problem. I think you maybe you can see another side of your life because you was so far to die. Then you can overcome. Then you can see another side of your life. Then you can become more positive in your life. Yeah, I do believe that.
I think everything has a positive side, even the really bad things. Like sometimes the negative is bigger than positive, but I think it is always you can see something positive between all the. Anyway, Flavio, and you.
In my opinion, I think it's very, very difficult. It's fighting, and when you are cancer, So because my friend, she's died, she's fighting for 3 or 4 years. Yes, and the cancer is very, very, very aggressive for her, it started in a leg, you know. She's fine, and she is, ela ficou boa. I don't know. So after that, and after 6 or 8 months, yeah, it came back again, and and it's time more aggressive, you know, more aggressive. Então it's take your body, complete your body, you know. She she was different, you know. uh, and your face, it's changing your body. it's 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 complicated. I don't know, I don't know how explain everything, you know, but it's very difficult, you know. For me, it's big one challenge in your life, you know. Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not a good
Yes,
thing. You know, it's
yes.
not, yeah, not at all. For you, Bruno, do you think you can have a positive outcome, like difficult challenge in life, or not?
Yes, I think in this pessoal will fight a cancer. I think it's hard, like Flávio said and Rosalia, but it's for the other hand, the moment you, I think, more closer to God, maybe, and the family. It's the moment of all relationship, your relationship is closer, to help, to take care. Maybe I think it's moment you think about the dead, yes, the dead, your life, what you want to do, what you did in your life for the other person. I think it's possible and necessary when you have a positive outcome.
Yeah, I think we should talk more about death, because we will die. Something, everybody will die. And I think if we talk more about death, not like violent death or death itself, just the fact we will die one day, we would, how can I say that? We would live life with more passion, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, we should like teach the kids, like, we should not do very dangerous things, maybe, or do the challenge, face the challenge, like we say, we talking here, because the time pass and you don't see it. One day you are very young, and another day you're not too young. And you don't, the time is over. So this perspective can be positive if you think about, my time in this world is limited. We can make a better use of this time, you know. I don't know if I was clear in my thoughts. Do you think that is important for people to actively seek challenge if they don't have any in their life at the moment? Like, if you have nothing challenging you at the moment, do you think people should, for their own will sake, look for it, or not? Like, don't have challenge, I am fine, I don't need any challenge. Do you think it's important to look for challenge or not, if you don't have any at the moment? Flavio, what do you think?
I think it depends on, you know, because it depends what you want challenge in your life, you know, because the challenge I have every day, you know, every day we have a challenge in your life, you know. So I think it's necessary if you seek and and something in your life, you know, because in my case I study English, you know, so I look for challenge. I started studying German, you know, German. It's very difficult, you know, and 3 weeks ago I started German. You know, it's very complicated because the grammar is complicated more than English. You know, because English you learn and at school. You know, when you go at school, you learn something in English, you know, and it's like good morning, good afternoon, something like that. Yes, but I think it's not necessary you seek challenge in your life for play, you know. So, if you need challenge, I think it's very important you seek for challenge, you help it in your life, on your career. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I don't think it is important, but maybe for me, I cannot be like I have nothing to do. I seek for new things, you know, to learn new things or to know new things or to do things I've never tried before. But I don't think much. Like I want to new challenges in my life. I just think I want to do this. I want to do that. And then when you're in the thing, you said it's a challenge. No, I need challenge. I don't know if I think I need
You
challenge.
know, yes, yes. I
But we
think
do, actually we do.
yes, yeah. I think you seek a challenge when you for necessary in your life, you know.
And yeah. Bruna, what do you think? Is important? It's not.
Yes, I think it's very important. It's more, your life is more interesting when you have a challenge. Not a big challenge, but it's more interesting. I don't know. I not seek a challenge, like you said, but when the life is boring, oh my gosh, I don't have nothing to do. Oh no, it's calm today. Uh, because sometimes Flavio said all day, every day I have a challenge. I don't know if all day I have a challenge, but I put something that I want to do, I need to do. In this moment, it's okay. Because if I don't have nothing to do, don't have a challenge, in the first moment it's okay. Oh, it's so good. It's possible to relax. But if you continue, oh my gosh, I don't like to do nothing every day, the same thing every day. No, I want to do a different things and face a challenge. Like you said, I don't seek, but I want, for example, I started the French because I want to. I think it's important. No, it's not necessary to speak it. I think you said about in the first moment in the immersion that you begin here all the time in French because you speak English. It's not necessary to speak French in your country, for example. No, it's not. It's okay. For me, it's necessary to speak English, and I want to speak French because maybe I want to move abroad. So maybe the Canada. So it's necessary to speak. I think the French should help me a lot. So I think it's my challenge nowadays is to speak fluency French.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not necessary. Like if you speak English, you can kind of go to everywhere. Only that's why English native speakers don't normally don't speak other language like us. Like other countries, like in Germany, they normally speak German and English. Norway, they speak Norwegian and English, at least two languages. So, but in US, in Canada, they are like the French province. So, but the other parts of Canada, they don't speak French, just where the French province. What else? Australia, they just speak English. Of course, there are people who speak other language, but like in France, they speak French and not everyone, of course, and English. So English kind of make make your life much easier. Like, and then it's like you are adding new skills, new language. So that's why people seek for English first language, the second language first. Then like I learned English before I started learning Spanish. It's not very how can I say that? Sometimes I forgot the words I want to say in any language. Like we should learn Spanish because we are from Brazil and we are surrounded by countries where people speak Spanish. So it's kind of natural. It should be a natural way to go. But we learn English first, and then normally, and then Spanish as an addition to. So it's interesting, but I don't think we have to seek for challenge, but I think it's in human nature having challenges. Not everyone. I know people here, they are in the same job. It's not a like very hard job, like a job you go there and you do the same thing every single day for like 27 years. I couldn't myself, I couldn't. I think I couldn't. Like it's so boring, and they don't do anything else. Like if you go in a boring or same job every day for like 30 years, but in your other time, your spare time, or where you're not working there, you do something else. Okay, but people don't. They just go home and watch a TV and be on it. They don't do anything else. For me, it's like, why not? Why not? You have all this time in your life. You have so many opportunities. I think I don't like to miss opportunities, like or lose miss opportunities. Like when I see something like it's an opportunity to learn something, to get something, I say, okay, I'll try. I think Brazilians are like that. We are like that more than other people I know.
Yeah, yesterday I said for my husband, we have a sister-in-law that you only wanted to sleep, you only want to relax in her house. Oh my gosh, I don't know it's possible because I think she doesn't enjoy her life. For me, I think she doesn't enjoy her life, but maybe it's possible for her. For me, no. For me, I'm an activity person, so I needed to do all the time something, maybe interesting thing. But I needed the challenge for my life. But you said it's human. Maybe maybe for us, no. For the other people, no. No necessary.
Yeah, but it doesn't need to be something big. Doesn't need something big. Like it can be you try a new recipe, but some people, like you said, just want to sleep, watch
Watch TV. Yeah.
and eat something other person is preparing. Not like if you cook every day and you try new seasonings and you try new recipes, it's already a challenge. It's something interests you. But if you're just waiting, I think you wasting your life, in my opinion. That, as I said before, opportunities are everywhere for everyone.
That's right.
Small opportunities, big opportunities, medium opportunities. Like we have the ability, skills to in any level of capacity to do new things or to do different things. I don't know. That's what I think, but maybe I'm very, very wrong. But I think like change something in your house, see things differently. I don't know. I don't know. But for me, it's quite impossible to be like waiting life in my time passing by my eyes and do nothing. Anyway. Okay, number 7. How do you usually cope with challenge and difficulties in life? How you deal with challenge and difficulties in life? Flávio.
I didn't understand the word cope with. What mean cope with?
It means dealing. Like what do you do in this situation when you have challenge and difficulties? I'm having difficulty to say difficulties. How you deal with that?
The ask for me is what I do in challenge, in difficult challenge. Yes. How you usually cope?
Exactly. What do you do when you are facing difficulties or challenge in your life? What do you do?
I think you I have I have to do something. It depends on challenge, you know. But I think I have it to encarar. I don't know. I don't know like that.
Face.
How?
Face.
I have to face the challenge, you know, face to face, you know. So because like I said, it's when I studied German, it's very very challenging for me because I said the grammar, you know, and pronunciation, conversation. It's very difficult because the language this language it's very very so far me here in Brazil. You know, I don't see many people study German here in Brazil, you know. So for me, it's very, very challenging because I took the course in Fluency Academy. So I took English for 6 months. Yes. After that, I started German and French, but French it's not possible for me because the conjugation, verbs conjugation, I think is very difficult, very hard. Yes, so I think you it depends on it's have a and face to face challenge. It's it depends the day in your life. I don't know. I don't know. Something like that. Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not willing to learning German, but I get that it's quite hard.
Yes, yes. Yes,
Bruna,
but French too, because I studied
French.
French first, but the grammar, wow, the conjugation, it's
It's
really
like Portuguese. Portuguese is very hard.
Portuguese and Spanish too, no?
And Spanish. It's
yeah,
very hard. Italian.
yeah, because in platform that I study and I have 80 courses, you know, and Portuguese, and French, Spanish, German, Mandarin, Korean, Italian. Yes. So I chose I chose English and the French and German. And English and at least good. But the French in this moment it's done inside in my mind, you know. So
Yeah.
German, I prefer German in this moment. Yes, it is. After German, I study French, I think.
I think English is one of the easiest one.
Yes,
If
yes,
you
yes.
compare to all the language, it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but if you compare to like conjugation and like because
The
the verb,
grammar.
yeah, the grammar is it's simpler,
Yeah.
you know. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but
English
it
is
is
very
hard
simple.
anyway.
Yes, yeah. It's your English. You grow up. It's you grow up listening to English all the time.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And the radio, television. Yeah, the people. Yeah, but the French, German, the language, you listening to anything.
Yeah,
Nothing. That's right.
that's right.
Yes.
So we have a lot of music, medias in general, like
And in English.
in English.
Yes, yes, yes. Publication, the people publication in English, but another
So it's
another.
easier to find material to work on.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, yes. I look for the people to conversation German. It's very very difficult to in Brazil.
Yeah, I
You
think the biggest challenge of on learn English it's want to, because I see people, I want to learn English like this, and you don't realize you take some time not to start speak. You have to start speaking like at the beginning, but like in 6 months I'll be fluent. That's real. That's we have to be real. But you can talk in English in 6 months. That's right. But many people want to a miracle, and they don't want to actually speak English. They want to like a teacher teaching, and then okay, I learn, and there'll be one day I will start speaking miraculously.
yes, yeah, I understand.
It's not like that.
Uh,
No.
You have to
because
speak, you actually speak, you say, repeat, and make mistakes, a lot of mistakes, and learn with these mistakes. And one day we stop making some mistakes, and we're doing new ones. That's it. That's the process. And some people
yeah.
don't accept. I don't want to make mistakes. It's impossible.
Yes, yes. Because in platform that I take a course, I speak frequently the people India. The accent is very, very hard to understand.
I don't think so. I get them very easily. For me, it's easy.
Yeah.
Wow, for me
Yeah.
it's
Because
very.
you close for them. Maybe
Yeah. No, I think
the
the actual
accent. The
accent
accent.
for me is easy. Like for
Wow,
me,
for me it's very, very difficult, very
it's hard to
difficult.
understand people from France speaking English. For me, it's like wow, I cannot get it. What you're saying? Like I need this. I need 5 minutes until I get one. Or people from Israel, place like that. But like Arabic people speaking English fine. Indians,
Yes, Arabic.
Pakistan, it's all
Uh, I, I,
Chinese
I, I,
people speak English is for me is like okay.
it's
Give me a
it
moment.
has it has application code. The name is real life. You can communicate with the people all of the world. I speak the people Arabic, Pakistan. It's simple. It's
Yeah.
very easy. But the Indian, for me, it's very complicated because I don't know
it
why,
depends
but
on the person. So when I got in England, I said, that's English? Because I had American English in my mind.
yes,
But like the
English.
British English, it was like, what you
Yes.
saying? Please, what are you saying?
like America, water, and British, water, something like that. Water. Yes. It's
Water.
very difficult to understand.
And sometimes they drop off the T, so say water.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah.
Instead say in American English, they say a bottle of water. I say myself say a bottle of water, but many people say a bowl of water, a bowl of water. That's a bottle of water. So it depends on the, I like, what is this? Adele, the singer, she drops off the T in many words. So if you pay attention when she's speaking, she say war instead of water. War. What's that? So like in the English, the country of the English language. So it's anyway. So I don't think you have more time. I left it here on in the chat the feedback link if you want to answer it. Give me a note and a message, comment. Be free to do it. Okay. Flavio and Bruna, I'm glad to have you here today.
Thank you.
See you on next
Cheers.
meeting or any meeting on TNT. Okay. See you.
Okay.